Yes, we are discussing the events in sexual reproduction. See, what are the events in sexual reproduction? See, pre-fertilization, fertilization, and post-fertilization. We are discussing the pre-fertilization event. See, what is the pre-fertilization? Which means the before the fertilization event, that is called the pre-fertilization. Which means here the prior to the fertilization. See, these pre-fertilization event, which is in two phases, which has two phases, that is a gametogenesis and a gamete transfer. What is the gametogenesis and what is the gamete transfer? We have to see the gametogenesis. Here the gametes are genesis. Gametes are producing here. Gametes are producing here. Here it refers to the process of the formation of the two types of the gametes, either male or female gamete. See, the gametes are produced, either male gamete or the female gamete. The both, or these are the produced in this event. That is called the gametogenesis, which means the gametes are producing, male gamete or female gamete. Gametes are producing. Thus, that event is called gametogenesis. These gametes are haploid cells. These gametes are haploid cells. Either male gamete or the female gamete, they are having the haploid cells, which means a single set of the chromosomes. And see the homogametes. In some algae, they are having the homogametes, or it's also called as isogametes. See here, the two gametes are so similar in appearance, which means here the morphologically, either male or female, we cannot distinguish. These two, either male or female. We cannot differentiate. Because of they are having the morphologically similar. The type of gametes is called isogametes or homogametes. Example: the algae, that is Cladophora. And heterogametes. Here we have to distinguish easily. Because of they are morphologically different. They are showing the difference in the morphological structure. So these are the male gametes. These are ankylozoids or sperm. And the female gametes, they are having the egg. They are the morphologically showing the differences. That's why we are calling the heterogametes. Hetero means two different gametes. Example: Funaria terescycus. See, the sexuality in the organisms, we have to discuss some terms. Bisexual. Here it is the bi means two sexual organs. Plants may have both male and female reproductive structures in the same plant. That is called bisexual. Bisexual plant, which means the plant which has a male and female reproductive organs in a same plant. That is called bisexual plants. Here is the unisexual. Unisexual, which means plants may have either male or female. Female reproductive structures. That plant has either male or female. That is called unisexual. Uni means single. Either male or female. Bi means two. Yes. And next the homothalic. Homothalic example, see here it is in fungi, and monoecious it is in plants. See here the bisexual condition, it shows homothalic and monoecious. These are showing the bisexual condition. Bisexual means two sexual condition. Two sexual organs are there. Male and female sexual organs are present in the same individual. That is called a monoecious and homothalic condition in fungi. And heterothalic, which means here quite opposite. Here it is a different. Here dioecious in plants. Here heterothalic in some fungi and dioecious in plants. Here it is unisexual condition. Here it is either male or female sexual organs are present in the individual. That is called heterothalic and dioecious plants. Dioecious, which means unisexual condition. Don't confuse. And see, stagnate. Here the unisexual male flower. Here it is a unisexual male flower which bears stamens. That's why we are calling the staminate flower or staminate condition. The unisexual male flowers which bears the stamens. And here the pistillate flower. See, unisexual female flower. Here it is which bears pistils. Which bears pistils. Here it is the female one, here it is the male organ. Standard which means here it is an androecium, here it is an gynoecium. Yes, here it is the male one, male reproductive part, male reproductive organ. Here it is the female reproductive organ. Yes, staminate which bears the stamens, pistillate it bears the pistils. Here monoecious, monoecious which means in some plants both male and female flowers may be present on the same individual. That is called the monoecious. Monoecious which means here the plant have both male and female reproductive organs within the same individual. That is called the monoecious. And dioecious which means here separate individuals. The plants may have male and female reproductive organs in different individuals. In different individuals. Male and female reproductive organs present in the different individuals. That is called dioecious. Separate individuals or different individuals. And see the cell division during the gamete formation. Here the haploid parent, haploid is a single set of chromosomes. Here the produces the gametes by mitotic division. Here it is the haploid parents, they always shows the mitotic division. And the several organisms of the Monera, fungi, algae and bryophytes have the haploid plant body. Here it is the important one. The Monera, fungi, algae, bryophytes have the haploid plant body they are having. And but in pseudophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms, the plant body is a diploid condition, which means it is a 2n condition. Here it is haploid which means n condition. And here the meiosis, meiosis which means it's a reduction divisions. It shows the reduction divisions. And it has to occur if a diploid plant body has to produce the haploid gametes. In diploid organisms, specialized cells that is called the meiocytes. And the gametes mother cell, meiocytes nothing but gamete mother cells undergoes the meiosis, which means here is a here the meiosis it shows the reduction divisions. Here is a diploid condition. Here it is diploid condition which will reduction the chromosome number and it produces the haploid and it produces the haploid gametes and it produces the haploid gametes. That is the importance of the meiosis. See. At the end of the meiosis, only one set of the chromosomes. That's why we are calling the haploid. Here is the end of the meiosis. Only one set of the chromosomes. Only one set of the chromosomes gets incorporated into each gamete. Incorporated into each gamete, which means here the single set of the chromosomes are getting to the each gamete. And the second step there is a gamete transfer. Here the algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes. Here these are the water. Water is the medium to transfer the gamete. In the algae, bryophyte, pteridophytes. These three are the water is the medium to transfer the gamete from the male organ to the female organ. And in seed plants, the pollen grains are the carriers of the gametes. In seed plants, the pollen grains are carriers of the gametes. Here it is one having here. The pollen grains which are transferred on the stigma of the gynoecium and it germinated on the stigma and produces the pollen tube, and this pollen tube reaches the ovary and reaches the ovule and it releases and it is discharges, the pollen tube discharges the male gamete near the ovule. This is the gamete transfer.